You've been sold a fantasy. Every home security company, every home influencer, every Ring doorbell commercial has been feeding you the same expensive delusion. They show you their $50 a month monitoring systems, their AI-powered cameras, their smartphone alerts that ping you when someone's at your door. They call it protection. I call it a subscription to false confidence. Because here's what they don't tell you. When a burglar targets your home, when they've already decided your house is the one, when they're standing at your door with 90 seconds to get inside, your fancy doorbell camera isn't stopping them. It's recording them. There's a difference. A massive, costly, dangerous difference. The home security industry is selling you peace of mind. I'm showing you actual deterrence. Most of those smart devices? Reactive garbage. Digital band-aids that document crimes instead of preventing them. But here's what'll keep you watching. There are exactly 5 security installations that actually change a criminal's risk calculation. 5 physical barriers that make your home harder to breach than your neighbor's. And I guarantee the last one on this list is something the security companies actively avoid mentioning because it costs them recurring revenue. This isn't about what feels safe. It's about what works when someone has already chosen your address. Before we get to the gear, you need to understand the only principle that matters in home security. I call it the 90-second rule, and it's brutally simple. Professional burglars spend an average of 8 to 12 minutes inside a home. But here's the part that matters. They won't spend more than 60 to 90 seconds trying to get inside. If they can't breach your entry points in that window, they move to the next house. Always. Because noise attracts attention, time creates risk. And risk is what criminals calculate, not what they ignore. Your home security isn't about making entry impossible. That's a fantasy. Fort Knox has armed guards and 3-foot-thick walls, and even that's theoretically breachable. Your goal is simpler and more achievable. Make your home take longer to breach than the house next door. Every second you add to their entry time is a second they're visible, making noise, and vulnerable to being seen. This is the difference between being a hard target and a soft target. Soft targets get hit, hard targets get skipped. So forget the smart features, forget the apps, forget the monthly monitoring fees that make security companies rich, while your door can still be kicked in with one solid hit. We're building time barriers. We're installing frustration. We're creating the kind of resistance that makes criminals do the math and move on. Let's get started. Here's the nightmare scenario that happens 250,000 times per year in the United States alone. You're at work, your kids are at school, your house is empty. A burglar walks up to your front door in broad daylight, looks around for witnesses, and delivers one solid kick right next to the doorknob. 3 seconds. That's how long it takes to kick in a standard residential door. The wood frame around the strike plate splinters like balsa wood. The deadbolt tears through the cheap pine door frame. The door swings open. They're inside your home before your Ring doorbell even finishes uploading the video to the cloud. You know what your camera recorded? A crime. You know what it prevented? Nothing. So you bought a better deadbolt. A grade 1 Schlage or Kwikset. Top rated $80 at Home Depot. You feel safer. Wrong. The deadbolt isn't the problem. The door frame is. Maybe you installed a smart lock. A $250 August or Yale model with fingerprint scanning and smartphone integration. You can lock your door from anywhere in the world. Wrong again. Remote locking doesn't reinforce the structural failure point. You've just put expensive electronics on a door that can still be kicked open. Or maybe you went old school. You installed a security bar that wedges under the doorknob. Great for when you're home. Completely useless when you're not, which is when 60% of burglaries happen. Not enough. Not even close. A door reinforcement kit with a 48-inch strike plate and 3-inch security screws, specifically the Armor Concepts Bear Claw or equivalent commercial-grade system. Here's why this is non-negotiable. Standard strike plates are 1 to 2 inches long and attached to your door frame with screws that go maybe half an inch into soft pine. When you kick a door, you're not breaking the lock. You're ripping the entire strike plate out of the frame. The wood fails. The lock is irrelevant. A 48-inch strike plate distributes force across 4 feet of door frame instead of 2 inches. Those 3-inch screws don't grab pine trim. They bite into the structural stud behind your frame. When someone kicks this door, the force disperses across hardened steel anchored into framing lumber. The physics change completely. Testing data shows a reinforced door can withstand over 4,000 pounds of force. That's not one kick. That's not 10 kicks. That's sustained battering ram force. No burglar is bringing that to your suburban home. But here's where it becomes more than just a strong door. It's your time barrier. What took 3 seconds now takes 5 minutes of sustained noise and effort. That's the deterrence working. It's your psychological warfare. Burglars test doors. One kick tells them everything. When the door doesn't budge, they know immediately this house has hardening they didn't see. That creates doubt. Doubt creates abandonment. It's your insurance leverage. Some carriers offer premium discounts for documented security hardening. That $200 investment pays itself back. It's your property value addition. Security sells houses. Buyers notice reinforced entry points during walkthroughs. It's even your weather seal improver. A properly installed reinforcement kit actually improves door alignment and eliminates the gaps that waste energy. 1 installation, 5 functions. That's real security. But here's what nobody wants to admit. Your front door can be Fort Knox. And it doesn't matter if your ground floor windows are just glass in a frame. Here's the scenario that doesn't make the news because there's no dramatic footage. No kicked doors, no shattered glass on the sidewalk, just a burglar with a flathead screwdriver and 30 seconds of patience. They approach a ground floor window. They wedge the screwdriver between the sash and the frame. They apply leverage. The cheap window lock, that little crescent-shaped piece of metal you've trusted your entire life, bends. The screws pull out of the soft aluminum frame. The window slides open. Silent entry. Zero evidence until you get home and realize your laptop is gone. Ground floor and basement windows are breached in 65% of home burglaries. Not broken, opened. Because breaking glass is loud and dangerous and leaves evidence. Prying is silent and easy and works almost every time, so you checked your window locks. They're all engaged. You feel secure. Not enough. Those cam locks are designed to keep windows from rattling in the wind, not to stop forced entry. They're attached with screws barely long enough to bite into hollow aluminum frames. Maybe you installed stick-in security bars, those wooden dowels you cut to length and wedge in the track. Classic advice from every home security blog. Wrong. They prevent sliding, but they don't prevent prying. Lift the window sash half an inch and the dowel becomes irrelevant. Or perhaps you put security film on the glass, the stuff that's supposed to hold shattered glass together so intruders can't reach through. Still wrong. Security film stops smash and grab. It doesn't stop someone from simply opening the window through leverage. You've solved the wrong problem. Heavy-duty sliding window pin locks, one installed every 18 inches along the bottom rail, paired with 3M security film for backup protection. Here's why this works. Pin locks drill through both the sliding sash and the fixed frame, anchoring them together with hardened steel pins. You're not relying on screws in aluminum. You're not depending on friction. You've created a physical impossibility. The window cannot slide until those pins are removed from the inside. Installation requires drilling through the frame, which is why contractors don't suggest it and renters can't do it. But if you own your home, this is the only window security that actually stops forced entry. The pins should be Grade 2 commercial locks minimum with keys you keep in a secure location for emergency egress. The 3M security film is your backup. 8 mil thickness minimum applied to the entire glass surface. If someone does break the glass, the film holds it together, preventing the hole they need to reach through and unlock from inside. It also increases the time and noise required to create a breach point. It's your silent alarm. When someone tries to pry a pinned window, it doesn't budge. That immediate resistance signals hardening. They move on. It's your fire escape insurance. Unlike security bars, pin locks can be removed from inside in seconds during an emergency. You're not trapping your family. It's your UV protection bonus. That 3M film blocks 99% of UV radiation, protecting your furniture and floors from sun damage while preventing burglary. It's your storm protection. Security film holds windows together during high winds, reducing the chance of catastrophic pressure breaches during hurricanes or tornadoes. It's your privacy screen. The film comes in grades that reduce visibility from outside while maintaining your outward view. One system, 5 capabilities. That's hardening, that makes sense. Your doors are reinforced, your windows are pinned. But here's the truth that makes security professionals uncomfortable. None of that matters if criminals can't tell your home is protected until after they've approached it. Most burglaries happen between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. weekdays, when people are at work and streets are empty. The burglar doesn't sneak. They walk up your driveway like they belong there. They knock. They wait. No answer means no one's home. Then they disappear around the side of your house where your neighbors can't see them. That's where they test windows, try doors, look for the easy entry point. And they do it all in the shadow of your landscaping, hidden by your fence, concealed by the mature shrubs you planted for privacy. Your privacy is their cover. The bushes that block your neighbor's view into your yard also block their view of someone breaking in. So you installed motion sensor lights. They click on when someone approaches. Not enough. Motion lights announce presence, but burglars don't care. They know you're not home. The light just helps them see what they're doing. Maybe you leave lights on inside when you're gone. The classic make it look occupied strategy. Wrong. Criminals watch houses. They know which lights are on timers. Static lighting patterns scream automation. Or you rely on your porch light. It's on from dusk until dawn, illuminating your front door. Still wrong. That does nothing for your side yard, your back door, or the ground floor windows where most entries happen. A combination of hardwired LED floodlights with manual override capability and strategic landscape removal, creating clear sight lines from the street and neighboring properties. Here's why this is non-negotiable. You need constant illumination of potential breach points, not reactive lighting. LED floods running on dusk to dawn photocells eliminate all shadows around your home's perimeter. We're talking 3,000 plus lumens per fixture, daylight color temperature 5,000 K, covering every side of your structure. But here's the part security companies won't tell you because it doesn't sell equipment. Cut down the bushes. Remove the privacy fence sections adjacent to windows and doors. Trim tree branches below 7 feet. You want clear visibility from the street and from your neighbor's windows. Criminals are opportunists. They don't break into houses where they'll be seen. By eliminating concealment and adding permanent illumination, you've made approach and entry a public performance. That changes the entire risk calculation. It's your neighbor's surveillance system. When your perimeter is visible and well lit, anyone looking out their window can see suspicious activity. You've deputized your entire street. It's your property value enhancement. Well-lit homes with maintained landscapes appraise higher and sell faster. It's your safety feature. No more walking to your car in the dark. No more wondering what's in your side yard at night. It's your energy efficiency. Modern LED floods use 15 watts to produce light that used to require 150 watts. Running them all night costs less than $3 per month. It's your wildlife deterrent. Continuous bright lighting discourages raccoons, possums, and other animals from nesting near your home. One installation strategy, 5 benefits. That's intelligent security design. You've added time barriers. You've eliminated concealment. But there's still a critical vulnerability that determines whether criminals even test your defenses. Here's what the security industry doesn't want you to know. Burglars don't randomly choose houses. They survey neighborhoods looking for soft target indicators. They're checking for no vehicles in the driveway during work hours, no dog sounds when they approach, unlit perimeters at night, and no security signage. That last one matters more than you think. ADT did internal research years ago showing that homes with security system signs were 300% less likely to be targeted than unsigned homes, even when the unsigned homes actually had systems installed. Why? Because criminals make decisions based on visible information. A sign is visible. A camera might be hidden. A sign is certain. A bluff could be called. They don't want to find out which homes are serious about security, so they target the ones that show no indicators of protection. So you bought generic "Beware of Dog" signs from Amazon. The ones with the German Shepherd silhouette. Not enough. Burglars know most of those are lies. If you actually had an aggressive dog, they'd hear it barking when they approached. Maybe you posted "Smile, you're on camera" signs by your doors. Seems smart, right? Wrong. Those signs without actual corresponding cameras just tell criminals you're security conscious but cheap. They'll look for cameras, not see any, and know you're bluffing. Or you installed fake cameras. The ones with the blinking red LED that screams, "I'm not real." Worse than nothing, professional criminals spot fakes instantly. Now they know you're trying to look protected without spending money on protection. That's a soft target advertisement. Professionally installed yard signs and window decals from a major monitoring company, whether you have monitoring service or not. Here's why this works and why companies hate that I'm telling you this. You can buy authentic ADT, Simply Safe, or Vivint signage online for $20 to $40. These aren't generic protected by security system signs. They're official branded materials that signal a specific, known security infrastructure. The psychology is simple. Criminals don't know if your monitoring is active. They don't know if the sign is legitimate or purchased separately. But they do know that breaching an ADT-marked home means potentially triggering a response system with direct police notification. That's risk they don't want to take when the next house has no signage at all. Pair the signs with actual visible cameras at entry points. Doesn't matter if they're recording to a monitoring service or just to a local SD card. The combination of branded signage plus visible hardware creates the perception of layered security that most criminals won't test. It's your pre-crime deterrence. The sign works before anyone even approaches your door. That's the earliest possible intervention point. It's your insurance documentation. Many carriers offer discounts for monitored systems. The signage helps establish that benefit even if monitoring lapses. It's your neighborhood protection. When multiple homes display security signage, the entire area becomes a harder target zone. Criminals work elsewhere. It's your rental advantage. If you rent out property, security signage increases tenant confidence and reduces vacancy time. It's your resale feature. Homes with documented security systems sell faster in most markets. 1 strategic installation, 5 advantages. That's what actual deterrence looks like. You've hardened entry points. You've eliminated concealment. You've signaled protection. But there's one more installation that security companies actively discourage because it reduces dependency on their services. Here's the uncomfortable truth about monitored security systems. When your alarm goes off, the monitoring center receives the signal. They attempt to call you. If you don't answer or provide the correct passcode, they call the police. The police dispatch a unit. The unit arrives when they arrive. Average response time in suburban areas, 11 to 18 minutes. In rural areas, 30+ minutes. During that window, burglars have already grabbed jewelry, electronics, cash, and firearms, and they're gone. The monitoring system documented the crime. It notified authorities. It did exactly what you paid $40 per month for it to do. It just didn't stop anything. The real solution: the Autonomous Guardian, a battery backup wireless alarm system with local 110 decibel siren, cellular connection bypassing your internet, and professional monitoring, but here's the critical part, paired with a visible external siren box and strobe light. Here's why this is the final piece. The external siren and strobe create immediate neighborhood alerting that doesn't depend on response times. When your alarm trips, everyone within 300 feet knows something is wrong at your address. Neighbors look, criminals run. The system must have cellular backup because sophisticated criminals cut phone lines and block Wi-Fi signals. The cellular connection means your alarm communicates even when your utilities are compromised. But here's what actually makes this work. The system should have a 30-second entry delay that you can demonstrate to yourself, proving the alarm is active. Then arm it in instant mode when you leave. No entry delay. The second someone breaches, the siren screams. It's your neighborhood watch activation. The external siren alerts everyone nearby that a crime is in progress at your specific location. It's your criminal confusion weapon. Loud sirens and strobing lights create disorientation and panic, reducing the time criminals can effectively search your home. It's your evidence protection. Many modern systems have tamper-proof event logs that timestamp all entry and exit events, creating court-admissible records. It's your smart home integration point. Quality systems connect to automation platforms, letting you verify alarms remotely and integrate with cameras and lights. It's your fire and CO protection. Comprehensive systems monitor smoke detectors and carbon monoxide sensors, providing life safety beyond burglary protection. One system, 5 critical functions. That's complete home defense. And there they are. The 5 installations: door reinforcement, window pin locks, perimeter lighting with visibility, security signage, and an alarm system with external notification. But here's what most people miss. The gear is just the foundation. What actually protects your home is the combination of all these layers working together to tell a criminal one simple thing: this house is too hard, too visible, too risky. The house next door is easier. You're not trying to create an impenetrable fortress. You're trying to be a harder target than your neighbors. That's how security actually works in the real world. So here's what you do next. Start with the door. Reinforce your entry points this weekend. Add the window locks over the next month. The lighting and signage after that. Build your security in layers, not all at once. And remember this: criminals are lazy. They're opportunists. They want easy scores, not challenges. Every minute you add to their potential breach time is a minute they'd rather spend somewhere else. The best security system is the one that never gets tested because the criminal looked at your house and kept walking. That's not luck. That's physics, psychology, and preparation working together. Stay protected.